In the history of art, the human body has often been painted as an ideal of beauty. But for Gustav Klimt, the nude became something far more mysterious. It became a language of desire, seduction, dreams, and the hidden emotions buried deep within the human soul. Born in Vienna in 1862, Klimt emerged during a period of enormous cultural transformation. The old traditions of Europe were beginning to crack beneath the pressures of modern psychology, sexuality, and social change. Vienna at the turn of the century was a city of elegance and anxiety. Sigmund Freud was exploring the unconscious mind. Writers, musicians, and artists were questioning morality, identity, and repression. And within this atmosphere, Gustav Klimt created some of the most sensual and controversial nude paintings in modern art. Unlike classical artists who painted women as distant goddesses, Klimt's women possess power, emotion, and psychological presence. Their eyes are often closed, as if existing within private worlds of fantasy and desire. One of his most famous works, The Kiss, appears at first glance to be a romantic image. But beneath the gold and ornament lies a deeper emotional tension. The lovers are wrapped in shimmering patterns that almost dissolve their bodies into abstraction. The painting becomes less about physical reality and more about emotional transcendence, the moment where love, sensuality, and spirituality merge together. Gold became one of Klimt's defining artistic elements. Inspired by Byzantine mosaics and religious icons, he covered his paintings with glowing surfaces that transformed flesh into something sacred and dreamlike. Yet Klimt's art was never purely decorative. Works such as Judith and the Head of Holofernes reveal another side of his vision, the dangerous power of seduction. Judith does not appear weak or innocent. She confronts the viewer with confidence, sensuality, and control. Klimt's women often challenge traditional ideas of femininity. They are mysterious, erotic, and psychologically complex. Perhaps nowhere is this more visible than in Danae. The figure curls inward in a dream-like state of ecstasy, surrounded by flowing fabrics and golden light. The painting blurs the boundary between sensual pleasure and spiritual transformation. For conservative audiences of his time, Klimt's art was scandalous. Many critics accused him of creating immoral and overly erotic paintings. Some of his university murals were even rejected because they were considered too provocative. But Klimt refused to abandon his artistic vision. He believed art should reveal the hidden realities beneath society's polished surface: desire, fear, longing, and the unconscious forces shaping human life. In Klimt's hands, the nude was no longer simply a beautiful body to admire. It became a psychological symbol, a reflection of human desire, a meditation on intimacy and mortality, a bridge between beauty and mystery. More than a century later, Gustav Klimt's paintings continue to captivate audiences around the world. Their gold still glows, their figures still whisper with silence and seduction. And perhaps that is the lasting power of Klimt's art. He understood that the human body is never merely physical. It is emotional, symbolic, fragile, desiring. And through gold, ornament, and the female form, Klimt transformed the nude into a timeless vision of the human soul.
It's okay, he got in the salon chair. Shampoo